In today's numismatic world, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar stands as a testament to how small minting errors can create astronomical value. Hidden within the millions of these coins produced lies a select few that command staggering prices at auction houses worldwide. From double dies to missing initials, these rare variations have turned ordinary pocket change into coveted treasures worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The story begins in 1972, during a pivotal year for American coinage. The U.S. Mint was transitioning from silver to copper-nickel-clad composition, creating unique conditions that would lead to some of the most valuable minting errors ever documented. While most 1972 half-dollars are worth their face value, the specimens we're about to explore have sold for prices that would make even seasoned collectors catch their breath. At the heart of this numismatic phenomenon lies the double-die obverse error. What makes this particular error so fascinating is its crystal-clear doubling visible on Kennedy's portrait. When examining these rare specimens, you'll notice distinct doubling around the president's eye, nose, and most notably, in the inscription, "In God We Trust." While moderate doubling can command prices between $50 and $2,000, the most dramatic examples, especially in mint state condition, have fetched upwards of $50,000 at specialist auctions. But the double die is just the beginning of our journey into these remarkable errors. Perhaps the most intriguing variation is the no FG error, where Frank Gasparo's initials are completely absent from the reverse side. This seemingly simple oversight has created coins that have sold for astronomical amounts. In perfect mint state condition, these specimens have reached prices exceeding $100,000, with one particular example recently changing hands for an astonishing $175,000 at a private sale. What makes these errors so valuable isn't just their rarity. It's the perfect storm of circumstances that created them. During the minting process, several factors had to align perfectly to produce these variations. The pressure of the dies, the positioning of the planchet, and even the ambient temperature in the mint all played crucial roles in creating these numismatic treasures. Let's delve deeper into another extraordinary error, the off-center strike. When a coin is struck off-center by 50% or more while retaining a full date, you're looking at a piece that could be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000, depending on the severity and condition. The most dramatic examples, where the strike is significantly off-center yet still shows the complete date, have sold for over $100,000 in pristine condition. The broad strike error presents another fascinating variation. When a coin is struck without its retaining collar, it creates a piece that's noticeably larger than standard size, with a distinctive flat edge. While common broad strikes might sell for a few $100s, exceptional examples in mint state condition have commanded prices exceeding $25,000 at specialized auctions. But perhaps the most spectacular error of all is the double-struck error, where the coin received multiple impressions from the dies. These pieces show distinct, overlapping images, creating a mesmerizing effect that captures the imagination of collectors worldwide. The most dramatic examples of double-struck 1972 half-dollars have sold for prices approaching $200,000, making them some of the most valuable modern U.S. coins in existence. Now, you might be wondering how to identify these valuable variations in your own collection. The key lies in careful examination under proper magnification. A good quality loupe or digital microscope is essential. When examining your coins, pay particular attention to the details around Kennedy's portrait. Look for any signs of doubling, especially in the lettering and facial features. Check the reverse for the presence or absence of the FG initials near the eagle's tail feathers. The condition of your coin plays a crucial role in its value. Mint state examples, those that have never been circulated and retain their original luster, command the highest prices. Even minor wear can significantly impact the value, which is why proper storage and handling are essential. Never clean your coins. This can actually decrease their value dramatically. Professional grading becomes crucial when dealing with high-value error coins. Companies like PCGS and NGC provide authentication and grading services that can enhance the value of your coins significantly. A professionally graded error coin can sell for many times more than an ungraded example of the same variety. Here's where things get really interesting. Recent market trends suggest that the value of these error coins is still on the rise. As more collectors become aware of these rare variations, demand continues to increase while the supply remains fixed. This dynamic has led to steady price appreciation over the past decade, with some examples doubling or tripling in value. The investment potential of these error coins cannot be overstated. While most 1972 half dollars are worth their face value of 50 cents, the right error in the right condition could be your ticket to a six-figure payday. We've seen numerous cases where collectors discovered valuable errors in inherited collections or even in ordinary pocket change. If you believe you have a valuable error coin, the next steps are crucial. First, document your coin with high-quality photographs from multiple angles. Store it properly in a non-PVC holder to prevent damage. Consider having it authenticated by a reputable grading service, especially if you suspect it might be worth more than $1,000. When it comes to selling these valuable errors, several options are available. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers regularly feature significant error coins in their sales. Online platforms like eBay can be effective for less valuable pieces, but for the most valuable errors, working with a specialized dealer or auction house is often the best route to maximize your return. The market for these error coins extends beyond traditional collectors. Museums, educational institutions, and serious investors have all shown increasing interest in these unique pieces of numismatic history. This broadening collector base has helped drive prices to their current levels and suggests continued strong demand in the future. As we conclude our exploration of these remarkable error coins, remember that the key to finding value lies in careful examination and patience. Take the time to check your change, investigate inherited collections, and learn about the subtle variations that can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure. The next six-figure 1972 Kennedy half dollar might be sitting in your pocket right now, waiting to be discovered. A single 1983 half dollar could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, sitting right there in your coin jar. Today's video will reveal the incredible errors that make these coins so valuable, and I'll show you exactly what to look for to identify if you've got one of these treasures. But before you rush to check your collection, let me tell you about a recent discovery that shocked the coin collecting world. Last month, a seemingly ordinary 1983 half dollar with a rare double die error sold for an astounding $157,000 at auction. The seller had purchased it for just 50 cents at a local convenience store. Stories like these aren't just lucky accidents. They happen because people know exactly what to look for. The 1983 Kennedy half dollar started as a tribute to one of America's most beloved presidents. When it was first introduced in 1964, people lined up for blocks just to get their hands on one. By 1983, the composition had changed from silver to copper-nickel clad, but something extraordinary happened during that year's minting process. A series of remarkable errors occurred that would later turn these 50-cent pieces into highly sought-after collectibles. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint both produced these coins, but the errors weren't distributed equally. Some of the most valuable pieces came from specific production runs, and I'm going to show you how to identify which mint your coin came from. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while Denver coins show a small D. But don't skip ahead to check just yet, because the mint mark is just the beginning of what makes these coins special. Let's talk about what makes the 1983 half dollar truly extraordinary: the errors. And these aren't just any mistakes. We're talking about unique minting errors that occurred during a perfect storm of production circumstances. First, let's examine the most valuable error: the double die. This happens when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple impressions at slightly different angles. On the 1983 half dollar, this creates a distinct doubling effect, particularly visible in Kennedy's profile and the lettering. But here's something many collectors miss: the double die error isn't always obvious to the naked eye. You'll need proper magnification and knowing exactly where to look. Focus on Kennedy's ear and the letters in Liberty. If you see a shadow-like effect or what appears to be a double outline, you might have hit the jackpot. These specific areas are where the doubling is most pronounced, and that's what authenticators look for when determining value. The next error we're hunting for is even more fascinating: the off-center strike. Imagine the coin blank slightly misaligned when it receives its impression. This creates a crescent-shaped blank area on one side of the coin, while the other side appears normal. The value of these errors varies dramatically based on how far off-center the strike is, and here's the kicker: Coins with a 50% off-center strike while still showing the complete date can fetch upwards of $10,000. But wait until you hear about the holy grail of 1983 half-dollar errors, the missing clad layer. These coins should have 3 layers, copper nickel on both sides with a copper core. Sometimes, one or both outer layers are missing or incomplete. These errors are so rare that when they do surface, they can command prices exceeding $50,000. The key is knowing how to identify them. They often have a distinctly different color and feel lighter than normal coins. Now, let me share something that most collectors don't know. There's a specific combination of errors that makes these coins particularly valuable. Imagine finding a double die coin that also has a partial missing clad layer. These combination errors are incredibly rare, and their value can exceed $100,000. Only a handful are known to exist, and most are held in private collections. Let's talk about how to examine your coins properly. You'll need 3 essential tools: a good magnifying glass, at least 5x magnification, proper lighting, and, this is crucial, the patience to examine every detail. Start with the portrait of Kennedy. Look for any unusual doubling, particularly around the hair, ear, and neck areas. Then, examine the lettering, Liberty, and the date are key areas where valuable errors often appear. But here's a warning: don't clean your coins. I've seen countless valuable coins ruined because someone tried to make them look better. Even if your coin appears dirty, leave it alone. Professional grading services actually prefer coins in their original condition, and cleaning can reduce the value by 50% or more. Speaking of grading services, let's discuss why professional authentication is crucial. Companies like PCGS and NGC use advanced technology and expert knowledge to verify errors and grade coins. A professionally graded coin with a confirmed error can be worth significantly more than an ungraded one. Yes, grading costs money, but it's an investment that can pay off tremendously if you have a genuine error coin. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Error coins are still being discovered today. Just last year, a collector found a previously unknown die variety of the 1983 half-dollar while going through old bankrolls. This discovery sent shockwaves through the collecting community and sparked a renewed interest in examining these coins. Who knows? The next major discovery could be sitting in your coin jar right now. Let's talk about preservation. If you think you've found a valuable error, proper storage is crucial. Use soft, non-PVC holders or flips. Store your coins in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Handle them only by their edges, and if possible, wear cotton gloves. These simple steps can help maintain your coin's value for years to come. For those of you just starting your collection, here's how to begin. First, learn to use online resources like PCGS's CoinFacts or NGC's Coin Explorer. Join online forums where experienced collectors share their knowledge. Attend coin shows where you can see error coins in person and learn from experts. Building a network within the collecting community can lead to amazing opportunities and discoveries. Here's a fascinating statistic. Only about 1 in every 30,000 1983 half-dollars contains a significant error. But considering millions were minted, there are still plenty out there waiting to be discovered. The key is knowing what to look for and being persistent in your search. Before we wrap up, let me share one last secret that could help you identify a valuable coin. Under certain angles of light, genuine double die errors will show consistent doubling patterns. If you're examining a coin and the doubling appears irregular or inconsistent, it might be damage rather than a genuine error. This simple tip has helped many collectors identify genuine errors worth thousands of dollars. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to start hunting for these valuable treasures. Remember, knowledge is power in coin collecting, and now you have the tools to identify potentially valuable 1983 half-dollar errors. Check your change jars, ask family members about their old coins, and don't forget to look through those rolls from the bank. You never know where the next big discovery might come from. A 1985 half-dollar just sold for an astounding $157,000 at a prestigious coin auction. The room fell silent when this seemingly ordinary coin hit the auction block. But what made this particular half-dollar so valuable? The answer lies in a fascinating combination of errors that occurred during minting, errors so rare that experts are calling it the perfect storm of numismatic mistakes. Let me show you exactly what makes these 1985 half-dollars potentially worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. You'll want to pay close attention because you'll know exactly what to look for in your own coin collection. And trust me, these valuable errors are still out there, hiding in plain sight. The story of the 1985 Kennedy half dollar begins at a pivotal moment in American history. Following President Kennedy's tragic assassination in 1963, the U.S. mint rushed to create a coin that would honor his legacy. By 1985, these half dollars were being produced in massive numbers, over 52 million coins across 3 mints. But here's where things get interesting. During this high-volume production, some truly extraordinary errors occurred. Now, before I reveal the most valuable errors, let me share something crucial. While most 1985 half dollars are worth their face value of 50 cents, certain error coins can command astronomical prices. And the best part? These errors can be spotted with the naked eye once you know what to look for. Let's start with the most valuable error, the double die obverse. This isn't just any ordinary minting mistake. When you look at Kennedy's profile, pay special attention to his hair and the word liberty. If you see clear doubling in these areas, your coin could be worth thousands. One collector recently discovered a double die obverse in their grandmother's old cookie jar. That coin sold for over $12,000. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Some 1985 half dollars have what we call multiple major errors. Imagine finding a coin with both a double die obverse and a significant off-center strike. This combination is so rare that experts estimate fewer than 5 examples exist. This is exactly what made that $157,000 coin so special. It had 3 major errors on a single piece. Let me show you exactly what to look for in your own coins. First, grab a magnifying glass and examine the word liberty. On valuable double die errors, you'll see clear separation in the letters, almost like a shadow effect. This isn't a subtle difference. It's quite noticeable once you know what you're looking for. The doubling should be consistent across multiple design elements. Next, check for off-center strikes. These occur when the coin blank isn't properly centered during the striking process. The most valuable off-center strikes are those where you can still see the complete date and mint mark, but a significant portion of the design is missing from one side. We've seen examples selling for $5,000 to $15,000. Depending on the severity of the error, here's something that many collectors overlook: the no FG error. Frank Gasparo's initials should appear near the eagle's tail on the reverse side. But some 1985 half dollars were struck without these initials. While this might seem like a minor detail, coins with this error have sold for up to $1,500. And here's the exciting part: this error is often missed by casual collectors, meaning there could be valuable no FG coins sitting in collections across the country. But perhaps the most intriguing error is the broad-struck mistake. These coins were struck without the retaining collar that gives them their distinctive reeded edge. As a result, the metal spread out during striking, creating a larger than normal coin with a smooth edge. Recent sales of broad-struck 1985 half dollars have ranged from $500 to over $3,000, depending on the condition. Now, let's talk about condition. A common misconception is that all error coins are equally valuable. The truth is, condition plays a crucial role in determining value. A double die error in circulated condition might be worth $500, but the same error in pristine, uncirculated condition could fetch $5,000 or more. This is why it's essential to handle potential error coins with extreme care. Here's something that might surprise you. Even the mint mark can significantly impact value. Philadelphia minted coins, with no mint mark, tend to show more valuable errors than their Denver counterparts. Why? The Philadelphia Mint was running at maximum capacity in 1985, increasing the likelihood of mistakes. Let me share a secret that most coin dealers won't tell you. The best time to find these valuable errors is right now. Why? Because many collectors focus on obvious errors while overlooking more subtle varieties. Plus, with modern technology and better magnification tools, we're discovering new error varieties that weren't documented before. But before you rush to check your coin jar, let me warn you about something critical: counterfeits. The high values of these error coins have unfortunately led to an increase in fake specimens. I'll show you 3 foolproof ways to authenticate your finds. First, check the weight. It should be exactly 11.34 grams. Second, examine the reading on the edge. authentic coins have precisely 150 reads. Finally, look at the overall surface texture. Genuine errors will have consistent metal flow patterns. Now, if you think you found a valuable error, here's exactly what you should do. First, document everything with high-resolution photos. Next, place the coin in a soft, protective holder. Never clean it. Then, consider having it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. These services can authenticate your find and potentially increase its value significantly. The market for 1985 half-dollar errors is experiencing unprecedented growth. Just 5 years ago, that $157,000 coin would have likely sold for under $50,000. This trend suggests that now is the perfect time to search for these valuable variations. Remember that cookie jar coin I mentioned earlier? That collector had walked past it for years, never realizing its value. It wasn't until they watched a video like this one that they decided to take a closer look. That single moment of curiosity turned into a five-figure payday. Before we wrap up, I want to share one last piece of advice. Don't just focus on the major errors. Some of the most valuable 1985 half-dollars combine multiple minor errors that, together, create something extraordinarily rare. It's like a numismatic perfect storm, and these combinations can command premium prices from serious collectors. The truth is, there are still many undiscovered 1985 half-dollar errors out there. They could be in your pocket change, in an old collection, or even in that jar of coins you've been meaning to take to the bank. The key is knowing what to look for, and now you do it. If you found this information valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. In our next video, we'll dive deep into another year of Kennedy half-dollars with even more valuable errors to discover. This is just the beginning of your journey into the fascinating world of error coin collecting. Remember, that $157,000 coin was once just another half-dollar in someone's collection. The only difference between that coin and one worth face value was someone taking the time to look closely. Will you be the next person to discover a 5- or 6-figure error coin? There's only one way to find out. Happy hunting!